G'day Carbonites, welcome back to Space Engineers Survival Maybe. So I did a little bit of work off camera. Something I want to show you guys. We've got this cool little display here. So on the, it wasn't the last video, the video before, I set up a script for the whole battery thing. It was something I built in Visual Script Builder, and Infal commented on my video before that, I believe it was, saying that he was doing something similar with his batteries, and he wrote a script, and I can already tell he's a professional because the code looks all nice and neat, and yeah, and it works really well. So thanks for that info, I appreciate that. So he commented saying you should check this script out because it'll do exactly what you want. So his works the same way mine does. So the removable batteries get set to discharge, and as soon as they get down to 1%, it stops the base batteries from recharging and puts them on discharge instead. So, and his has this cool little display here, so we can see the station batteries and the removable batteries, how much charge they have. So yeah, it's really cool. Super easy to set up, way easier than mine. So the only thing you need to do is the base batteries need to be just attached to the base. They can't be part of a subgrid or something like that. With your removable batteries, they need to have this tag here, CSMR in square brackets in their grid name, and then that's it. And then there's an optional thing here for triggering timer blocks when batteries get recharged and when they get set to discharge. So that's how I've got that light system set up. So these are the two timer blocks I've set up. I'm so happy with it. It's really good. So all I'm doing is I'm turning on sign LCD and a light, and turning off the other one. And it's the same for this, but it's reversed order. So if we head up here, so when the base batteries are recharging, this sign will come up, and this light will turn on, which is green. So we can tell which state the batteries are in just by glancing over at the lights here. And then I set up this script from Lightwolf, and it gives you a good overview of all the batteries that are attached to the grid, basically. So I'll show you that script as well. This is Lightwolf's script here. So this one, that's the LCD tag that you've got to put in. I think by default it's, yeah, battery status LCD. I just shortened it to BS. And same with this. So if you only want to show specific batteries, turn this on to true, and then put this tag on those batteries. So if we have a look at our base batteries, I've got the square brackets with BS, so the script will keep track of the stats of those batteries there. So I appreciate that info. That's yeah, it's really good. I'm happy with that. And yeah, Lightwolf's script is good because I wanted like an overview of how much power we had. So 16 megawatt hours. And then I did a little bit of decorating in here. And I also extended the corridor. I also made a blueprint of this as well, so I can actually just extend it out really easy. That has like all the lights ready to go, all that sort of thing. What did I... Girders and bulletproof glass, okay. I also built another cargo container, so this one's just for ore and ingots, because I was sick of having 3 separate containers down here. So it's a lot better. Heaps more space as well. So we got a shitload of iron. I just went out and got some more nickel. And look at the stockpile we've got. 38,000 silicon. 13,000 iron. Doing well. So currently with both assemblers, I'm just making some steel plates, some construction components, and some interior plate. You need the interior plate for these interior wall blocks. The thing I like about these is they have little emissive strips on them. So they give just a general glow around the area. But they look quite nice as a little bit of decoration. You can see where the doorways are. So yeah, this place is coming along really nicely. Okay, so the first thing I want to do today is, oh, have a look at this. Wow, he was going that quick that he ran into the mountain. Yeah, so they're really quick. They're going at least 100 meters a second now. Because they overshoot their mark every time. So yeah, I don't know if that was intentional or what, but it's very dangerous. I nearly got flanked when I was out mining because they come over so quickly now. Okay, so couple of things that we've got on the agenda is we've got I want a cargo storage area, which I think I'm going to do in this room here. And I want to, after that, I want to start creating the large hangar, which is going to be off this side here. Okay, so we've got a bit of space here, bit of space to work with. So we could potentially go all the way up to the medical room. I'm not going to put anything else in here. We just got to remember to stay away from the wall. So we're going to do that same thing that we did here with the little entryway. And then come right out, and we're going to have large storage containers everywhere. And I don't know, we'll try and make it look interesting. That's the plan anyway. Alright, so I'm trying to make some sort of an entrance into this room because I don't really want to extend it too far this way. The idea was we use this space that we have here. So if I can make some sort of a small entrance room, maybe we have like table and chairs and, you know, a couple of small storage containers just for show. And then it sort of opens up into this big, sort of like a warehouse, I guess. Yeah, I'm going to leave that open because that would be a good place to connect all these cargo's containers to the RISA network. So we'll leave that. And this would basically be another wall. So we've got 1, 2, 3. And we can have a gap. And then 1, 2, 3. So it'd be quite narrow. Or how much space do we need this way? I can't remember what we were going to do with that. I just sort of left it because I didn't know. Looks like I messed up the color. So I don't mind doing that. That looks okay. But I think it looked better if we had more of the pipe showing. Actually, Shustle's catwalks actually got they got updated. So I wonder what they look like now. Oh, there it is there. That's not too bad. It definitely sits flusher than what these will. Because if we use one of those, we have to place it on this side. Which makes them look like that, which is ugly. That's not too bad. Covers up that lip. And then we can see more of the pipes. See, that just, it looks weird. Like, why would that be a thing? That you can hardly see where the pipes go. So it sort of looks like there's just a ventilation shaft that runs all the way along. And with that opening up the top, I was going to place a light. Probably not that way, but that way. Yeah, just like a subtle red glow that's up there. Yeah, I think I'll just do that. All right, so that is basically as far back as I want to go. Because if we go too far, we'll start encroaching on these windows, and we need to keep that rock wall. So that's as far as I want to go that way. And we cannot go any further this way because the medical room's right here. So we can push out this way further. Got quite a bit of room before we pop out of the mountain. So if we want to expand it later on, we can definitely do that easily. Okay, what I was thinking is maybe sinking these into the floor. So if we were to place one there, where could we put access ports? If we do that and then we'll place one of these like this, and you could still access it like that. Now I think that would look pretty cool. Trouble is, how are we going to connect it to the rest of the network now? Because if we do these on both sides, we can't connect it to the bottom because that's right up against the roof of the refinery room. So the only place we've got is the top. But that wouldn't look too bad because we could do something like we did in the refinery room where we have the pipes showing, which would look pretty cool. Or instead of doing that, we only go down one block. So the port ends up being right in line with us. Which, yeah, I don't know, that could look pretty cool as well. Yeah, I think we do that. We're gonna need more power. Batteries should be charged. Oh, the transmitter script is broken. I'll recompile it to see if it fixes it, but yeah, transmitter script doesn't work anymore. Oh, these thrusters are actually damaging the batteries. I double checked their health. They're at like 98% or something. So we're going to have to make some modifications to the RG. Either push the thrusters forward or lift them up higher. So yeah, I've made a little button panel here, so detach, and then we can pick up this one. And then reattach. How much power they got? 99%. That's good. They should be able to recharge. How much output? Yeah, 9. Okay, that's good. So they're charging this thing at full power, right? 12. Awesome. All right, that shouldn't take too long. 15 minutes. Yeah, awesome. Because we're going to need that other battery as well. So now we can see this one's come on. Battery's recharging. And the status of this is different. They don't have... Yeah, they've got a blue line around the outside of the batteries, so that means they're recharging. When they have a green line, it means they're discharging. So yeah, that'll... Well, we'll give a little bit of charge to those guys. I wish I knew how to write scripts. Because I can see there's going to be so many times where I want to... I'll come up with an idea of some mechanism that I want to work. And yeah, I'm not going to be able to do it. After all that, I didn't get my steel plate. So maybe I should learn. Alright, so we're running into a little bit of an issue here. The mountain is actually getting closer than I had anticipated. I was hoping to get another 2 large cargo containers in here, but that's not going to happen. So, change of plans. Let's turn this into some sort of a staircase that goes down further. Because we're clear from the refinery room now. And then going down we get a little bit more room. Not a great deal. But I was thinking we could push it out this way. We could fit heaps in that way. And we could even have this as sort of like you can look over and see all the cargo containers down there. I think that'll look pretty cool. Welcome back, guys. So we're nearly done. Got this place looking pretty good. Got all these pipes in. Stupid redundancy. But it looks cool. And then we've got a staircase. So I'm thinking we do a large cargo container in here, just partway buried in the ground. And then we do another one above it. And then we're going to have pipes connecting them all together. And we'll throw some pillars in there to make it look like it's supported and stuff like that. So yeah, I think this is pretty cool. And we can continue this way as far as we want, basically. So... if we need more cargo storage space, I don't think we will for a very long time. I mean, we've got those 2 that are upstairs and there's going to be 4 here. That's going to last us a long time, I think. So I just want to expand this out a little bit further just so we can get a little bit of a buffer around the walkway. And then we'll cap it off with a wall and I don't know, we're going to have to throw some design into the wall so it doesn't look so plain and boring. But yeah. And then we've got this this little balcony up here. So this is just before you enter in here. Probably put some railings up there for a little bit of safety. And yeah, I think this would be pretty cool. Although we could even have catwalks coming out off this, because this will be the height of the access ports on the cargo container up the top. So I think that might look really cool. And with the new upgrades of the catwalks, they look really, really good now. I think that'd be a good addition. All right, let's get to it. Oh, I found out what was wrong with the transmitter script. It wasn't the update that broke it at all. It was Timmy. Timmy broke it. Because Timmy renamed all of the components after we changed the name of it. After we called it the RG. And I forgot to change the script to correspond to that antenna. So yeah. That was my bad. I can't believe I missed that. I even like double checked everything, re-downloaded the script and put the settings in again, and I just total mind blank. So the script is working again, and it's so cool. I love it. I'm gonna use that throughout this entire series. I can see it now. It's quickly becoming my favorite script. So the auto crafting is doing a good job of keeping everything stocked up, except for the steel plate. It for some reason it didn't start that till right at the very end. So it's still got quite a few solar cells to go, because I wanted to keep 3,000 in stock. Because I'm most likely going to build another one of those towers, or we're at least going to do a satellite. So I wanted to have a fair chunk in stock so we can build a few panels at once. Yeah, and I've got this steel plate marked at 30,000, but it's gonna take a while. Batteries are doing good, fully charged. We're running off the batteries that are in there. So yeah, we're doing good on power. So yeah, that's all looking really, really good. Need to get some interior plates down here as well, so we can light this up. So pathway. Maybe we should put a yield module on the refineries. Just one. I want to try and keep us as efficient as possible, because we're still struggling with power. But just so we're not like for example with iron. Whenever we bring back, say, 1,000 kilos of iron, that only turns into 560 kilo of iron ingots. You only get back 56% yield. So if we can increase that yield by a bit, it'll save trips out for mining, which means we'll actually use less power, because we won't have to recharge those batteries as often. Okay, so if we check the stats of this one now, power efficiency has gone down to 334%, but effectiveness is 119%. So we're gaining an extra 19% yield. It's now using 167 kilowatts as opposed to 112. So it's an extra 40 kilowatts for 19% yield. What would happen if we were to swap two? Power consumption goes up to 250, but we get an extra 41% yield. 250. Yeah, screw it. All right, there we go. So we've got all the refineries with 2 yield modules on them as well. So power usage is going to increase quite a bit. All right, so these guys they're using 600 kilowatts each. That's not bad. Fully depleted in 2 hours. Yeah, that's pretty good. I reckon we can afford to put 1 speed module on each of these. Let's put it up the top. All right, so that's going to increase power consumption by quite a bit. Because putting on speed module increases it doubles its power usage. But we still have quite a bit of power efficiency, so it hasn't gone up by as much as I thought. So that's actually pretty good. I'm happy with that. I'm getting sidetracked now. I'm not meant to be working on the cargo area. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. And then we can have a pathway down here. Shit, what are we gonna do with this? We could do a pathway down here. Might look odd though. We'll try it. Oh, I see. That's going to be a pain, isn't it? What script was that? That's the battery status one. Yeah, I think we should do it. The shame, I'm going to have to redo all of these text panels because they're all going to fall off. No way to support them. Damn it. All right, there we go. Finally. Nah, I don't like it. Change it back. I'm kidding. Even if I didn't like it, I'd stick with it just because that was a pain in the ass. All right, cool. I like that. Now this has the pipes on it. That's not going to be there. It's going to be stairs. All right, cool. So we've got that. We could probably do this in here as well. Maybe we should have this as a window. We could either do one big window. Actually, let's not go all the way. We could do a 3x2 in there. Or we could make some sort of surround for it. For a little 1x2. I think I might leave this up to you guys. Yeah, I don't like that. Let's go with just these. I don't know, should we do the window? Or should we have like a little cavity similar to this style, but it'll just have enough room for 1x2 in the middle? Yeah, I don't know. You guys let me know. I'm going to leave it like that for now. All right, so let's make sure these go all the way up, because we want one there as well. And that joins up to there, so it's fine. Okay, let's get back to it. Actually, before we go back, seeing as I've used half my energy, let's top up again. Where would the best spot to actually connect these guys? No, other way. Or over this way. Okay, so if we connect from underneath here, there's actually a fairly accessible port right there. Doesn't look too bad. And then all of these pipes would just be dummy pipes. There's no easy connection point from the top. So yeah, I think that will be our best bet. Alright, so we'll just put these things on to sort of make it look like it's being held onto, being held in place. Yeah, it looks good. Because then later on, we're going to have the same thing come out from here. And it's going to, like, we're going to have little arms that come down and sort of look like it's grasping onto the container that's sitting up there. And then they're all going to be connected via tubes, pipes. I want to leave these ones open so we can access them and just for a little bit of variation. Okay, let's do that now. Okay, and just a few more pipes. Make it look complete. There we go. Some weird contraption. It looks really weird. I like it though, it's different. Have to get some lights in here too. What's it cost to make catwalks? We need steel plates, girders and construction components. Alright, there we go. Okay, so if we can support this in some way, we won't need this thing here. So what if we have a look down here? Possibly doing something like that. No, let's do 2 of those. Are we able to get a pathway through there? That would be pretty cool. Let's do that. So we need that white again. And we need a T intersection. All right, now we can get rid of this. There we go. Oh shit. The railings don't do anything. You can slide straight through the middle. Alright, I'll have to keep that in mind. It'd be really nice to have these railings as just a separate thing. Because I really like the way these look. These are really nice. Alright, well, we've done it. Cargo area is sorted. Oh, that means we can finally get rid of this conveyor system that's underneath the floor here. We can get rid of this. Oh, wait. No, we can't. Because I still need some sort of access point at the front. And we need to get our ore through the system as well. This eyesore is going to be here for a little bit longer. It's a shame. Alright, well, I'm just going to check on our resources and then I think I'm going to call it an episode. This video is probably going to be quite sporadic and all over the place because it's actually taken me a few days to record it because I've been busy working on my mod for Ark. So yeah, sorry about that. Hopefully we can get episodes to go a little bit smoother in the videos to come. But for now, that is going to do it, guys. Where's my camera? So I hope you enjoyed the episode. As always, guys, don't forget to lead your targets, and I'll see you next time.